Welcome everyone. In this video, we're going to try to find a formula for the general term an of this sequence. So we're giving a list and we're trying to figure out what is the pattern that this sequence will follow. So let's see how we can do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this, put it right here. Okay, so here's my list. So as you can see, the denominator we can rewrite. So let's suppose n starts at 1. So this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, right? So that's what I'm looking at. Now I'm going to try to see if there is a pattern. So from the first to the second term, it looks like we're adding 4 to get there. And then from the second term to the next term, we're going to be adding a 6. And then for the next term, we're adding 8, or and so on. Now that doesn't seem to help much. So we're going to try to see another way to derive the terms. So it looks like the first term is 1 times 2. The second term looks like 2 times 3. The third one is 3 times 4. All right, this looks like we're going somewhere. So this is 4 times 5, and so on. So I think I see a pattern. I hope you can see it too. So if n starts at 1, then if this is n, then the next 2, we're obtaining that by doing n plus 1. And then again, the next one is n plus 1, and so on. So it looks like our denominators are following the pattern n times n plus 1. So that's what I see. So if n is 2, this is 2 plus 1. If n is 3, this is 3 plus 1. If n is 4, this is 4 plus 1. So it looks like it works so far. Now, what about the numerator? Now, the numerator looks like we're going to, so this is a -3 and a -1. So we're adding 2. And then from -1 to 1, also adding a 2. And then from here to here, we're adding a 2. And keep going in this pattern. So if we're starting n to be at 1, so remember, we're starting at 1. That means the numerator, we're going to have some kind of 2 times n. And then I want to get the first term to be -1. So let's do -3 plus 2 times n. And let's see if this works. So this is my claim for the formula, but let's check it out. So we're starting n at 1, and then as far as we want. So if n is 1, we have on the numerator -3. All right, so this seems like it doesn't work. So we're going to change that. I'm going to go ahead and put -5. Hopefully that will work. All right, so if n is 1, on the numerator, we have a -3 over 1 times 2. Check, this works. So that's our first term. And then for the second term, when n is 2, I have -5 plus 2 times 2. That will give us n is 2. So this is 2 times 3. So the denominator works, the numerator also works. This is -1 over 6. Check. And then if we continue, we'll see that it will work. So our formula for an would just be this one right here. So this is our formula for an. So I hope this makes sense. Again, these questions will take some thought. So please think about them as you're coming up with the formula for the general term. All right, I hope this makes sense. I'll see you next time. Take care.